All right. You guys are tuned in to the Shady Ass Tea. I am Fine Ass Carrice. I'm here with my co-host, Sir. He got on his Bill Cosby sweater.
I do. You know what? The one and only Sir Armstrong got on my Bill Cosby. I was trying to give y'all pink and green for the day.
That's what you was trying to give us?
I got green. This shirt is actually pink. It's coming showing up white, pink, green, and pearls. I was trying to give y'all today.
With the flowers?
Yes.
You giving out flowers today and everything, child.
Listen, I'm trying to do my best, but it's not giving what it needs to give right now. That's
giving. It's giving. It's giving. You just finished smoking a cigar, and
good.
And giving a quaalude to the. That's what it's giving. It's giving quaalude.
If I'm giving out quaaludes, they consenting. I'm not giving them out to no.
That's what he said.
They ask for the quaaludes if I'm giving them out.
Goodness gracious. So, Sir, look, as we do each and every Tuesday, we deliver the shady ass tea. So, Sir, what's the tea?
So, look, I have to start with Pusha T, Arby's, and McDonald's. I got to start there.
Okay.
Because for those who don't know, Pusha T wrote or co-wrote the current McDonald's jingle. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. That one. Right? I'm not going to sing the whole thing because I'm not sure if I got to pay McDonald's for that. So I'm going to just give you the...
Pusha T?
Well, you don't have to pay Pusha T because he sold his rights to that to the jingle for $500,000. He mentioned that on Drink Champs like a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And so he was telling people, hey, don't do that. If you write a jingle for a company like McDonald's, keep the jingle. Keep your rights to the jingle.
Right.
He just turned around and wrote a diss track about the filet of fish sandwich for Arby's because Arby's got a new fish sandwich coming out.
Well, at least, see, the thing is that maybe he did the right thing because he was able to go against them.
Yes,
and because there was no non-compete.
And it's a pretty dope track.
Do you have it?
I do have it.
Yes.
I have it. I was like, yes. What is this? Is what the internet is for. We need to be listening to diss tracks about fish sandwiches.
I saw a video about a fish sandwich from McDonald's today. I mean, it was from McDonald's, and it didn't have anything on the inside. It was just the skin, crust on the outside. Do you think this is just appropriate timing, or?
I just, it's kismet. It's the universe working in Pusha T's favor.
Right. Well, let's see. Whenever you're ready, you can press that play, child.
I'm the reason the whole world love it. Now I gotta crush it. Filet your fishes. Then you should be disgusted. How dare you sell a square fish, asking us to trust it? A half slice of cheese, Mickey D's on a budget. Arby's crispy fish is simply it. With lines round the corner, we might need a guest list. Eggs is stage left, the sandwiches taste fresh. A little cube of fish from a clown is basic. Say less, this argument is baseless. Drowned in tartar, that filet-o-fish is tasteless. See, Arby's only deals in the greatness. I bet the house on it like it's Vegas. Look, I could sell water to a well. How could you ever think I'd fail? Yeah, the crispy fish sandwich blazing trails. The mother clown's just too frail. Yeah, if you know me and you know me well, our fish is gonna tip that scale.
This is a paid advertisement brought to you by the unrivaled, the unparalleled Arby's.
Okay, so legitimately, when I saw the video, right, I was not prepared for it to actually be like fire. I just wasn't. I mean, I know Pusha T wrote it, but I thought it was going to be the McDonald's jingle. He wrote a whole ass diss track. Mentioned cocaine in the diss track. Listen.
You do you remember when Wendy's had the whole diss track album?
Yes. I do remember. And see, I'm waiting on Wendy's to enter the chat.
You know they up next. You know they already prepared. You know they up next because Wendy's. First of all, whomever does Wendy's Instagram marketing and Twitter and all of that. First of all, if you're on Twitter and you're not following Wendy's on Twitter, you missing your life. Okay, you really are missing out on your whole life because
you're on Twitter watching other things.
Did I tell you I finally figured out how to unlock my account?
So you can actually use Twitter back in the day?
But I still don't know. I still don't know how to, like, what am I searching for? Like, it's not like my Pornhub searches.
That's true.
So I'm like, how do I search and find something?
You have to search for the actors.
Oh, I need amateur porn. Okay, I don't need no actors. I need some caught hidden camera.
Say caught live. Caught in the bathroom.
Those of you who are listening live, would you tell me what is it that you put in the search bar on Pornhub?
The search. Okay? Listen. I'm not gonna tell you I can't. Don't nobody even have access to my search history, and I still search incognito. I needed to be searched away. I need to be free for myself. Real quick though, I have a public service announcement I need to make.
Okay.
Today is March 22nd, and I just want to say happy birthday to Bailey Bonquisha.
Right? Listen. Listen.
Happy birthday!
Listen, Bailey Pooh. Me and Bailey are the only ones who had the Pooh in our name because I was Edna Pooh Pooh. Mm-hmm. And she was a Bailey Pooh, but she don't know that until today. We the only Poohs.
You don't only Poohs. Listen, that is Bailey Bonquisha. I just had to bring it out. But yeah.
Happy birthday, baby girl.
Happy birthday.
She kind of grown or whatever.
Right, she's almost
grown
30.
or whatever. Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna give her actual age.
Shout out to faithful listeners like Bailey Bonquisha Pooh.
Bailey Bonquisha Pooh. Oh. Anyway.
The chick out there that got my whole face. Thank you. It's really my child. I don't even know how we got the same face. She really my child.
Is she? That's a story. That sounds like a Tyler Perry story.
That would be a hell of a story.
That sounds like a Tyler Perry story, girl.
He got pregnant and then
gave the
passed
baby
it off. And now it's...
That's some old 1950 stuff.
Right, because I got pregnant by a white guy.
That part. And he was like, well, he's married.
So shout out to Bailey Pooh and her 28th birthday. All right then.
So moving on, we have to talk about Lil Baby. And
do we?
Yes, we absolutely we do. You don't think we do?
I think Lil Baby is like first of all, it's too many Lils. Okay, it's Lil this, Lil that, Lil Babies, Lil Baby. So right, he got the Lil and the Baby. Like, child.
It's easy to search. See, he was smart. He was like, you know what? People are putting Lil and Baby. I will be Lil Baby.
And two, I mean, I guess some people think he's fine.
He looked like he got in trouble. He always looked like he just got yelled at.
He looks like he looks like he takes a long time to answer questions.
So I'm gonna go ahead.
He looks like he'd be having to process through what you just said.
I'm not gonna do that. And then
reply.
I'm not gonna do that. But so he posted in his stories. I have to like gather my mind to communicate this information. He posted in his stories him dancing, saying when uncles think they can play with you. His baby mama Jada posted in her stories, because I'm sure she saw his, play with you. You've been playing with me for 6 years. I text one nigga back and now your chest hurt. Bye. Now, the ladies I spoke with, am I frozen? Can y'all see me?
No, we got you. We good.
Okay, because I on my end I was.
We good over here with the internet. We good with the internet over here.
So moving on.
Move on, Mr. Cosby.
So, allegedly, she was texting Bow Wow. She has since denied that claim, which to me was a ridiculous claim from the beginning. And again, no shade to Bow Wow. which is what she said in her video. But she was like, it's not giving. Bow Wow's not giving what he should be giving. If I'm gonna go from Baby to Bow Wow, no.
You think that's backwards?
I do think that's backwards.
Come on.
Financially, I think it's backwards.
Shad
No, and again, I don't think it has nothing to do with like his clout or not. It's not like that. I just think financially, right now, Baby is doing bad. Little Baby is doing better.
Isn't Bow Wow producing Growing Up Hip Hop, Love and Hip Hop, and some other things?
We can search. I mean, the Googler can tell us the net worths.
Okay, let's. I'm gonna Google it.
Okay.
While you talk.
Okay, so so what happens next is where it gets interesting, because he's been constantly cheating on her publicly, and she just been holding him down, being a ride or die. And I guess she got tired of being a ride or die. She said, "I'm gonna go and go." And Chief keeps Baby Mama, which the words in your mouth it feels like ramen and Kool-Aid. Chief keeps Baby Mama. It just sounds really fucking ghetto. Like, I just I can't. Anyway, so Chief keeps Baby Mama, Slim something or other, the one that looked white, says she was fucking the baby, and the reason she's talking about it,
the baby,
Little Baby. Sorry.
Okay.
See, it's hard
it's too confusing, child. I don't. It's too many.
She was saying that the reason.
Do we really need to talk about Little Baby?
Yes, we do though, because it's funny.
Is it? I mean, okay. Bow Wow is at 1.5. Baby, a Little Baby is allegedly at 5.
Okay, that's it.
And so Lil Bow Wow probably has more than that.
Probably.
Hopefully. They're probably equal.
But she says, TT's first baby mama says that she was fucking Lil Baby, and the reason she's talking about it is that he didn't pay the fees. He didn't pay all his fees. She said there are 2 fees when you're fucking an industry girl. There's a transaction fee, and there's I like to call it a privacy fee, but she says hush money. I prefer privacy fee because hush money makes it sound illegal. Okay. I'm saying a fee for privacy. And a discretion fee. And she was saying that he didn't pay those fees, he didn't pay everything, so she exposed him. She exposed him. It was him sleeping in her bed. He apparently came to one of her video shoots. All of that. She was there when he landed. But Chief Keef's other baby mama said, no. I actually fuck Little Baby, and she's trying to be like me. And that's the part.
Maybe he smashed both of them.
He absolutely could have.
And then too, didn't him and Jada break up?
She broke up with him.
I mean, so he's free to deliver his meat to whatever.
He's been delivering his meat when he wasn't free. He's been handing out the meat.
From my understanding, I think I listened to him on Lip Service with Angela Yee. I don't know if you've ever listened to Lip Service, but it's a pretty good show. Definitely go to iTunes, Apple Podcasts, and listen to Lip Service with Angela Yee. Anyway, I swear he was on there and he was saying that he could really smash whomever he wanted to when he was with her. But maybe that's me. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he is not that handsome to me. Like, he don't even have, like, like, for instance, like, the baby, he had charm, okay, before he came out as being an asshole. He had a certain level of charm that made him sexy. Lil Baby has nothing of that. No, he has nothing.
No. You can't speak for all women everywhere.
Listen, whenever he does a concert, I expect for him to pull up in the short bus. And don't cancel me for that.
I'm just saying.
There's nothing wrong with pulling up in the short bus.
All I'm saying is that I think that I'm sure there's something that women are finding attractive about him because he keep getting them. It's not like I'm sure it's more than just he's famous.
Well, didn't he take the other chick out to go to the Gucci store that Jada goes to? Didn't he take her to that store, right? And that was the whole thing.
He's generous.
Like, maybe Right. That's what I'm saying. So maybe he gives good gifts and good hush money, and I mean, sign me up.
Sign you up for the hush money?
Sign me up, little baby.
For the privacy fee.
I'll ride the short bus with you.
He is not
and
short
I said
bus.
wit.
He's a very. I think as far as business or like mental capacity, I think he's a smart guy.
I should hope so.
I think he is.
But he should have paid that hush money up.
I don't think he didn't pay it. I think that maybe she was trying to tax, and he wasn't here for the tax, and so she was like, "I'm gonna tell everybody like it's gonna do something."
So this is where we revisit the NDA question and answer. Have these to sign NDAs, and these too.
Listen.
I'm here for the NDAs.
That's
right here on my DocuSign on my phone, child.
I'm 100% here for NDAs. I think that it's important to because we talk about this all the time. Like, you need to deal with professionals when you're dealing with stuff like this. When you're having all the sex around the world, you need to be dealing with professional workers. Okay, you don't need to be dealing with. No, I am 100% here for dealing with sex. You have
to deal with someone who's on your level enough to know that they can't spill their own beans either.
Right. Bury that.
And that's the problem, is that he probably doesn't want anybody on his level.
You don't think so?
There's a certain level of people who they want to be able to, like, they want to be a Captain Sava,
well,
so they may not want you to be on their level because they can't save you or they can't control you in a certain capacity. Okay. And now Jada may have gotten to the point where he can't control her because now she's her.
Okay, I hear that.
And did I see her post a video about how she likes to wear stuff to cover her butt because she doesn't want people looking at her butt?
I don't know. I don't follow her, so I don't know.
It was on like Shady Room or something, child. Why would you get your butt done then?
Did she? Listen, I don't. All I know, and I'm gonna be as honest as I can be. All I know is that she is his baby mama. I don't know, like, if she has a.
They probably have an understanding.
Outside of that, I think their understanding is done though. At this point. So I want to address this transgender swimmer. Okay.
We gonna get canceled. Today's gonna be our last show.
I really appreciate everyone who's
about to get canceled by the LGBTQ
IA plus.
We get kicked out and canceled.
Okay, so let's talk about it. Leah Thomas. Leah Thomas, transgender swimmer for, I think, Pennsylvania State. I think it's where Virginia Tech. Excuse me. Virginia Tech. Just qualified for the finals. First transgender woman to do that.
What finals?
Virginia Tech. Let me see. She is. Let me look. I don't. Whatever the NCAA championship. 500-yard freestyle event.
Okay.
So, Leah Thomas is a transgender woman. So, used to be a man, used to compete with the men swimming. She has been taking testosterone suppressants for
how long?
20. I knew you were going to ask me that, and I have the 26 months. That's how long she's been taking them.
Girl, bye.
And so you need to compete. The rules say to compete as a transgender woman, you have to be on testosterone suppressants for at least a year. She's been on them for 2, so she can legally compete against the other women. Now, her being a second faster than all women in the water is what it is. There is another woman who was also on the Virginia Tech team, Rika. I want to say her last name is Gorgy, Gyorgy. She's a 5th-year senior at Virginia Tech and a 2016 Olympian. She placed 17th in the preliminary, and only the top 16 can go. And she posted on her private Instagram page, "Hey, I think the reason I didn't place is because there was that this transgender woman was racing against us. Now, to add some context to this scenario, Caster Semenya is identifies as a woman, lives as a woman, is legally a woman, is considered intersex. She has an XY chromosome, but she identifies female. She's a runner from South Africa. She was not allowed to compete in the Tokyo Olympics because she has too much testosterone in her body. She couldn't compete with the women.
The word was mannish.
She was too mannish to compete. And so they asked her to go on hormone suppressants, on testosterone suppressants for a year, and then she can compete. And she said, "No, I'm not going to do that. This is how I was born naturally. I should be able to compete like this." Okay. So I have a question. This is a simple question. If all things
are y'all listening? Because he got a simple question, y'all. We're gonna need answers.
All things being equal, right?
All things like what being equal? Because
I'm just saying
what's equal?
If women athletes, female athletes are saying, or females in general are saying, "Hey, we're equal, we're the same, we should have the same opportunities, the same thing."
If you don't,
hold on, let me ask the question. Let me ask the question before you demolish any response. And you're saying we're just as strong, we're just as smart, we're just as capable, and there's a woman who identifies as a woman competing against other women, and y'all getting smoked.
Identified.
Now you're saying, well, that's a man. It's not fair.
Quit playing with me, sir.
I'm just saying.
First of all, quit playing with me. Like, when this whole conversation first ignited, when we were talking about the ability for trans women to compete in women's sports in the first place, I was like, hell the fuck no, cancel us now, okay? Because it's not fair unless they've been taking hormone suppressants for 10, 15 years. It's not 2 years of this is not going to work, okay? It's not happening.
You don't think so?
Absolutely.
Well, I mean,
clearly. Have you seen this person?
I have seen her, yes. And she is very tall. And she looks very strong.
Bailey Bonquisha says, "Can hormones really suppress your God-given man strength?" It's a no for me, she says. And I agree, okay? Because it's definitely not going to suppress it. It's not, and this is one thing that Caitlyn Jenner was like, hell no, they shouldn't, compete. Like, she's like, I know how it was when I competed, as a man in the Olympics. Like, there's no way. And it's only been 2 years. This person, I'm sorry, I think it's completely unfair for the trans persons to compete in women's sports. This guy here, let me know what sport you're competing in so we can compare it to some.
Dillard Allen Scott says he's here for it.
I hear.
Listen,
we're not here for trans women competing in women's sports.
Why though? Are women? Are you saying that women are weaker than men?
That's absolutely an unknown fact. Like, when we're talking about physical strength, we're not talking about smarts. We're definitely smarter than men. We're talking about physical strength. Physical strength, which is why they've always competed separately in the first place. Now, don't try to clump this up into equal rights and equal pay and all of that, because we've been smarter than y'all. We've been the ones that have curated all of these things to make sure that we got the stuff together, okay? But we're not at all going to say that you, as a trans female, can compete in a sport after so-called suppressing yourself with hormones after 2 years. Absolutely not. Like, give me 15 years. Like, before
10 to 15 years, they won't be able to compete.
Okay then. That ain't my problem. You should have signed yourself up for this earlier.
Okay,
That
so
my problem.
I don't listen. I don't know.
Sometimes you can't do things. Sometimes we can't all do everything.
Everything ain't for everybody, huh?
Listen, the thing is, Dillard says, if the clit is erect, let them be great. Have you dabbled in a trans woman before? Okay,
Me?
That's where we're gonna.
No.
That's where we're gonna go. Speaking of clits not getting erect, because that's not how it works. Okay, so it's not. There is no clit. First of all, okay, there's something that was transformed into something that looks as though it is one. Like, let's come on now, y'all quit playing here. The trans swimmer should not have been able to compete. That role should be changed, and it should be more years. Unfortunately, there is a limit as to when you can start taking transitional processes and procedures and pills. Ain't my problem. Okay, so if you're gonna transition, hey, maybe you just can't compete in sports. I mean, I don't know what else you want me to say.
Oh no, I
It's
don't,
not
because
fair.
so
Now,
if she was losing, would it be that big of a deal? If she was getting fucking smoked and she was getting cooked in every race, I don't think anybody would be saying anything. I think the lady who got 17th is upset because she got 17th. She's like, well, I got 17th, and there was 15 other people racing, and the one you're going to focus on is the one who won. But you didn't beat 15 other women.
Yeah, I agree that she may have felt some type of way about losing.
She got cooked. That's it.
She may have felt some type of way. However, my thoughts and feelings happened well before she decided that she was going to throw a tantrum about her being, kicked out of the top runnings.
Right.
That's not my problem. But what I do think is that if I do have, people that are in college now that are family members, and I know that they're great, and I know that they're going to compete in sports. I do not think that these females should be competing against someone who's only been taking hormones for 2 years. I don't agree. I don't think that it's going to suppress enough hormones.
So how do we handle?
If there's 20th, 100.
So how do we handle somebody who's intersex, who has XY chromosomes?
They were born that way. That's different.
She was born with XY chromosomes as well. They were both born with XY chromosomes. And so you're saying that this XY chromosome person has a fair shot.
Okay, you're saying that this trans person was born with XY chromosomes.
Yeah, that's XY
the same amount as the person who was just naturally born this way.
The reason that she can't compete, the reason that Castor cannot compete, is because she has so much testosterone in her body that it's like they're competing against a man.
Okay, well,
and so they're saying that
this other person transitioned.
She was born with the same amount of testosterone as the men. They both have the same chromosomes.
Yeah,
and so I think that's what I'm saying.
Is that difference.
How is it a difference?
Because
one identified as a woman from birth and one identified as a man from birth. So and one transition.
You're saying the other person who was born this way, right?
Was.
They should have identified as male because their testosterone.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
Tell me how you would resolve this.
I think that if we're
let's say your daughter's competing. Your daughter's a swimmer. Okay, let's get the scenario. Your daughter's a swimmer. She's going to TSU. And she's competing. She's number one. She's going to Southern University. Okay, She's competing, and she's number one always. We go up against Howard, and Howard has a fresh new trans woman that's just been taking hormones for a year.
Right.
Whoops her tail. 2 seconds.
She get cooked. Right.
How do we talk about this? How do we? What's the?
How do we talk about it? What's the conversation having with my daughter? She lost because she was stronger than her. She was stronger. She was faster.
And she says, "Well, she used to be a man." Dad.
I don't know. I really don't know what you want me to say. I don't think that I think that people are upset because this lady used to identify as a man, but they are standing with someone who identifies as a woman, who's legally a woman. They have the same chromosomes. They both have. I have XY chromosomes. I identify as a man. My gender identity is man. My pronouns are he, him.
Okay. First of all, you and your Bill Cosby sweater and your beard gives it away.
but that's what. But I mean, hold on. I'm gonna pull up Castor for you because Castor looks like a man.
I think that there's definitely a lot going on there. Okay, but
I'm gonna share my screen so we can see Castor, so we can add some context to her.
Now let's just
she looks like a man, right? She looks like a young teen. Look at her. You wouldn't say her if you saw her.
Why not? It looks like
that don't look like no her. Come on, she looks like a 19-year-old man, doesn't she?
Okay, so she
looks like she was in Above the Rim.
Okay, so my question is this: is that when does she identify as a she?
From birth.
From birth.
From birth. She was raised as a woman.
It is what it is then.
You don't see the contradiction in that?
No, there is no contradiction.
There was 100 because we're not arguing. What we're arguing now is identity. We're not arguing genetics.
Is that having someone be trans is their business. I don't care about that. I have friends who are trans. I'm so sorry.
Oh Lord, I got friends who are trans.
I got friends who are trans who I watched go through the transitioning process. Okay, yeah. I'm cool with that. They bet not try to freaking compete in no damn volleyball tournament out here with these girls.
I really think the only reason ladies are upset is because they got cooked. That's why.
You want to read that?
Ariel McKnight says they need to be with other XY because they will be the sports.
You know what? Just Special Olympics. There we go. The Special Olympics.
So segregation. Your answer is segregation.
Why can't the Special Olympics people compete with the non-special people?
So your answer is segregation.
I think that's a good solution, Ariel.
It can't be the solution.
That's the solution. Yeah. So if you want to be a trans, if you're trans, if you're trans, or if you have a high XY testosterone,
if you have the XY chromosome, right? Because XX is woman. XX is female. And I think the idea that we can only look at it binary, right?
Fair is fair. You get your own league.
Fair. What I'm saying is
that was a great solution. We need to figure out how to petition for this to move forward.
Segregation has never worked.
Segregation didn't work for black people. Okay,
segregation never worked for anybody.
It's definitely going to work for people who got XY zones. It's definitely working.
Separate but equal has not.
Yeah, she looks strong. Worked. Right, exactly. She looks like Serena is. Shout out to my co-host 360. He always talking about Serena taking the extra pills to make her head bigger.
Serena does look like she takes a little bit of testosterone. Just a little bit.
Listen. First of all, we're not gonna do Serena, okay? Because you've been in the game. No,
I love Serena. I think Serena Williams is a legend. I think she's one of the best athletes in the world. Period.
No, that's not a good solution, MJ. MJ says, then don't have men or women teams, period. And no, that's not the solution. The solution is what Ariel said, and that's the XY people y'all play over
segregation.
There. You play over there.
I really think the women are only upset because they got cooked. If they'd have beat homie, they'd have been like, see, these trans bitches, they wish they was us.
Sir, we're not talking about them because I am not competing with them, and I'm definitely not competing in swimming right now. Okay, I'm not competing with them, and I still feel some type of way, and I think the women got cooked. I think we're on to the solution.
Y'all just don't like losing.
We can almost close the case on this because I think
we just don't like losing. Y'all want to be right about everything. Y'all don't like losing. We
need to write letters to our elected officials right now. And say, hey, the way to resolve this is those X and Y people.
Oh my, not X and Y people. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to close the case on that. And we're going to move on to Lotto, Big Lotto.
Okay, can we talk about something here?
Yes, absolutely. That's why we're
When are
here. That is
when
why
are
we're
we gonna
here.
not use the word when?
Mulatto.
Yeah,
Well, she changed her
I know
name
she changed it
to
to Lotto.
Mulatto.
I know she did that.
Hmm.
But I heard a person who was biracial call themselves mulatto, and I really felt some type of way about that.
Why is that?
And then I said, this person
Hmm.
has a female parent that's white
Hmm. Hmm.
and was raised in a white area.
Hmm.
But then I said to myself, I probably
So,
got the blackest white auntie in the world,
in
okay?
the world,
In the whole wide world,
in the
child.
whole wide world, seven
So I
seas. Cheers.
salutes.
Yes, say less. So here's the thing. As far as mulatto, I was talking to my sister about this. Um, Mulatto is a term for someone of mixed race, of mixed white and black ancestry. Right? It's an old term. It's offensive. It is, it's an archaic term. It's an outdated term. Right? Some people like the term because they feel like, oh, because I'm mixed race, they feel more important, they feel more beautiful, blah 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 blah. I personally am not offended by the term. I understand why it is offensive, right? But and to me, it's probably the same. I kind of equate it with like saying red bone.
Which I hate also.
I'm like that's how that in my head that's how I hear it. I don't hear it like, oh, you're a mulatto. Like no one's fucking saying that. And she is technically mulatto. Her father is of African diaspora descent. Her mother is like German or something like that. She is technically a mulatto. So
Okay,
she's not calling herself something she's not.
I was just about to ask this question. I said to the biracial people that are on this live, can you please
If there
tell
are
me
any
if you
biracial
call
people in the
yourself
audience,
mulatto? And this was the answer. I wish I would call
I
myself
wish.
mulatto. Exactly.
Um, look, you kind of look like Lotto.
Bye.
She's pretty.
Listen,
Lotto is very pretty, and Bailey is very pretty.
agreed. But we gotta upgrade ourselves, which is why she obviously knew that there was an issue with the
Mm-hmm.
term, which is why she changed her name.
Right, she did. And also she came up with the name when she was like 14. She was a young person when she came up with the term. So anyway, we're gonna talk about why we're talking about her, and we're not gonna argue the politics of her name.
Okay.
Okay, so she has a new album coming out, and she was having some problems clearing a song. And I have the portion, and she was on Big Boy's neighborhood. I have the part of the interview that she was talking about. She had some problems clearing the song. So I'll go ahead and share the screen with the peoples. By the way, I love y'all for being out here.
You better talk your
You
shit.
are, come on. You know
Say
what,
that
Bonquisha?
loud and clear.
Bonquisha.
Okay.
Obviously,
Becky said,
you're
"Hell
prettier.
no," and I am way more beautiful. Just saying.
You
Period.
are 100%. 100%. No, no, nope. I'm gonna shut my ass up. I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna
You
try to
see
share
that
the audio.
Botox you just did?
Who
You
got
see that
Botox?
Botox you just showed on the screen, and you go talk about her and Bailey.
In the same sentence, Bailey.
We are
Listen,
done
all I'm
here.
saying is Bailey is a beautiful woman. Bailey's beautiful. She's always been beautiful. Okay, that's it. That's all we
Naturally.
want. Naturally. Okay, so we'll get this.
And Bailey Bonkeisha probably got a BBL or some more stuff. We don't even know,
Uh-uh.
child. All right, we're gonna
Listen,
try this again.
Bailey got a sponsor for sure.
You got letdowns, you got, being a female rapper, like I'm clearing my album right now and it's been like difficult to deal with these men, you know what I'm saying? They don't know how to keep it business and then they want to like
What do you mean by that?
so like I don't care, like baby, I'm gonna just keep it 100. It's a feature on my album that it was difficult to clear and they like trying to drop their nuts on me because I won't respond to a DM.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really? Is it and without saying the name, but is it artist or producer or somebody?
Artists.
Oh wow.
Artists, yeah.
And they'll still be on the album?
Yeah, just because I love the song so much and I had to turn it in yesterday, so I didn't really have a choice. So I was like backed into a corner like bully. But I wish more females would speak up on stuff. I know like the labeling and stuff, they say, don't do that, bad business, whatever. Man, these folks be trying to drop nuts on female rappers.
then,
like, I'm not gonna shut up about that.
Also, too, Lotto, it's like you gotta expose the game too.
Yeah.
Because there's somebody that's coming up either next to you, behind you, or it could be a year or two. And sometimes, Lotto, we think that that's the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
Like some people probably think like, oh, that's how you get in the business.
Right.
That's how you get a song
We tolerate
cleared.
too much. We think like, oh, well, that just come with the game being a female rapper. No, it shouldn't though.
Right.
I'm
It
sorry you
shouldn't.
have to
That's
deal with
lame.
that.
Because
Yeah, it's
they
lame.
definitely wouldn't do that to pick any
You
male
know,
rapper.
you ain't doing that to your fellow male rapper.
Yeah, you're not
Like,
hitting the
come
future up
on.
like, hey man, what's happening, man? What's
Come
up?
on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Damn, are you a fan of that person first? Man, I was a fan. Like,
I mean, well, I will say this: everybody on my album, I don't like go seek features if I don't listen to their
right.
music or I'm
so
like.
it meant something to you.
So it meant something to me for sure. Like I was definitely rubbed the wrong way, but I love the song so much, and I didn't want to not put it on my album. So I'm like, I don't have no choice, and I didn't have time to record a.
We
second
already got
verse.
Wheelie with 21.
Yeah,
right. So it's not 21.
it's not. No, it's not 21.
Okay. All right, because that was already going.
You trying to narrow it down?
No, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey man.
Okay.
So here's the thing. I looked at the track list. I'm gonna get the track list pulled up. 21 is on the album. I'm hold on. Let me get Lotto's track list pulled up. I think I have it narrowed down. Okay.
I should guess before you even give me the list.
Okay, go ahead. So I'll give you who's on her album. 21, Lil Durk, Wayne, Nardo Wack, Childish Gambino.
Numero uno.
Oh, and Kodak Black.
Wayne?
Kodak Black.
Oh.
Hell no.
Okay, Kodak.
It wasn't Kodak. And see, and that's the thing. People, let me.
And I know Kodak said that he why you gotta put my name in this? Blah 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 blah. Whatever. I know he said that he didn't do anything and he wasn't sending his meat. One thing that I do want to do while you're doing that, can we petition for articulation when rappers speak, or is it just me? Oh, I have no idea what these rappers say. Today it was a video posted of Lil Baby, and I just said, "What did he just say?" And all of the comments on the post said, "What did he just say? What?"
Real quick, MJ Robin says Mulatto took the name back like nigga, or confident took back bitch, or so I'm told. So he's saying that like black people say nigga, women say I'm a bad bitch. She's saying mulatto. She's taking a derogatory term and flipping it. It's interesting.
And then he says this.
I like mumbling rappers. MJ! I can't stand with you on the mumbling rappers. I can't stand with you on the mumbling rappers, okay?
MJ's other comment is canceled because listen, I cannot with these mumbling rappers. I cannot. Anyway, go ahead. I know you were getting back to you. You said it wasn't Kodak Black. He said it wasn't him. Who handled it? You think it was Wayne? I mean,
no,
if it's Wayne, please send
absolutely
your meat.
not.
Send your meat, and I'm definitely need the feature. Okay.
Right. I don't think it was Wayne.
Drop it off. Whatever you need.
I don't think it was Childish Gambino. I think it was Nardo Wick.
Who the heck? See? This
and that's why I think it was him.
You're an old lady.
That's why I think it was him. I don't know who the big energy is. Either Nardo Wick or whoever is on the big energy feature. Now, during the interview, for those who haven't seen the interview on Big Boy's Neighborhood, it's an interesting interview. You learn a lot. You learn a lot about Lotto. Used to be a drag race, not like RuPaul's Drag Race, but like a actual racetrack, like race car dragster. She talks about a lot of other stuff that she's done. It's an interesting interview. Big Boy's a really good interviewer, so I would check it out on his neighborhood. The video is up on YouTube, but I think it's Nardo Wick. 100%. He's newer. He's gonna take his shot. He's a younger guy.
So you think that he was like, "Here's my meat, and then I'll do the feature."
Exactly. He
But
is 20 years old.
He's what?
He's 20.
No, sir.
It's him.
You
allegedly. Him. Allegedly, it's him. Allegedly, supposedly, probably, it's him. It's not Childish Gambino. It's not 21.
The thing is that it would make more sense for it to be Childish Gambino.
Why?
Because he's the most popular out of all of them right now. And so to have a conversation about somebody like Nardo Wick, who I don't even know, sorry to this man. I don't know this man. Sorry to this man.
Sorry to this man.
But it would make more sense if it was Childish Gambino, because he is who he is, and that's who you would want to feature from. You want to feature from me, then cool. Come Bill Cosby me with this sweater.
Listen, I'm living in this sweater. Okay, I'm living my best life in this sweater. Y'all getting every time I wear this. Listen, I ain't gonna tell you what I get every time I wear this sweater. Right,
because you got Quaaludes in your drink.
I do have something in my drink. I don't know if you can see it.
It's a child. See, this is what happened when you wear the Bill Cosby sweater.
I don't know if can y'all see that?
The thing is, so allegedly, allegedly that would make more sense that if it was Childish Gambino. So let's really think about this, because is Nardo really worth talking to? And then forget him. You don't even put him on the album. We don't know him. We don't even know this man.
Well, but if you have the album, you've done the song. And the reason I think it may be Who's on the Big Energy remix is because she kept saying in the interview how much she loved the song. And the song that Nardo Wick is on is called Stepper. I haven't heard Stepper, so I don't know what it sounds like. But I'm going to listen to the album. Shout out to Rich CEO, my nephew, who's a dope rapper. Also, got a new video out.
What's the name of the song? Stepper.
Stepper, yeah, with an ER. It's not Stepper. Stepper. Okay. I just want to make sure y'all know I'm not mispronouncing the name of the song. It's called Stepper. Okay.
Okay.
But I really do. I don't think it's Dirk. Dirk is in the process of getting married. I don't think it's him.
Isn't he married? He's the one who's getting married to Ari?
He's getting married to somebody who said he has a low body count. He said that recently, a big reason he's with her because her body count is low, which people were upset about. But like, how the fuck is that a problem to say? Hey, Krista Bennett. Hey, y'all. Hey, girl. Hey. How are you gonna be mad because he don't want his woman to have slept with a lot of niggas? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I like to keep my body count real low. That's for real. I
didn't say anything to you about your body count.
Don't be trying to sit when I be speaking facts. Make the public think something different, like I'm out here a ho.
I'm not thinking. Listen,
I have been aspiring.
I'm not going to address that body count situation because listen, I don't know how we counting.
We're counting by ones.
How are we counting?
By ones. By ones.
By one, but I mean, what counts? If you don't remember it, do it count?
I'll remember all of them because I don't let a lot of people get to it, child. But I was aspiring to be a hoe for quite some time and have been unsuccessful with hoeing. Maybe one day.
So I think that it's not. I think that
first of all, thank you for tuning in. The show's over. But for real,
why are you doing me like that today?
Before we get off, because this is not alleged, I want to make sure we speak facts to the people who are out here. My body count is low. Okay.
Okay. Did I say something that implied that your body count was not low?
Don't be trying to take no sip every time I say something about my body count.
I didn't say
insinuate.
Listen. First of all, I'm very sex positive. Okay. We'll start there. Secondly, I never insinuated anything. I'm not addressing my personal body. I'm trying to figure out how.
We already addressed you, Bill Cosby sweater. We've already addressed you. Okay, long story short, it could have been Childish Gambino.
I don't think it's
because sorry to that man, Nardo. I don't know.
It's Nardo Wick. 100% is Nardo Wick.
And he's only 21. His meat isn't even fully developed yet. Okay, like.
Listen, he has energetic meat. 21, you're ready to pump. You got to get that meat to everybody. I've been 21. You trying to head to a club?
Sir, do you have any more tea before we go? Because we only have like 3.5 minutes left.
No, I don't. I just want to say that I need y'all to go to Instagram right now. Open your Instagram. In the search bar, search for the Sir Armstrong. Okay, and then click that blue button and say follow, so it turns white. Okay, and then also after you do that, I need you to, while you're watching this video, there's a button at the bottom that says share. I need you to click that arrow, share this to your page, to all the people that you know. I need you to do that. I need you to follow. I need you to like. I need you to share. I need you to comment, because you ask me why we not famous yet, because you ain't shared my shit.
Talk your shit, please.
That's why. If you want me to do interviews with Nardo, we want me to be able to find out who actually did what they did, I need you to share this right now. Don't wait. Don't do it later. Don't procrastinate. Do it now.
Click share at this very moment.
At this moment.
And share to every group share to every group that you're in as well.
Every group that you're in. Even that freaky one that your wife don't know about.
Period. The one that you've been posting your meat in. Right. Posted in that one. Okay.
That one.
And everybody else that has on a Bill Cosby sweater, click share twice too. Okay?
That part. Follow Carrice. Follow Hot 702.5.
Period.
Follow Lisa Armstrong right now. That's what I need y'all to do. You respect me, do that.
Put some respect on our shady ass tea, okay?
That part.
Period. Okay, and listen, you can share on Facebook, on Twitch, on YouTube. You can share all of those platforms. You can hit that share button and make us famous.
There you go.
And then we can collect the dollars along with those views. Okay? How
yes,
about
indeed.
That part. Period. Sir, it's been a pleasure.
Always.
We have agreed to disagree. Okay, and
as we do each and every Tuesday.
We have come up with a solution to save the world, that the X and Y chromosome people need to compete separately. Okay, because I think that's a logical answer. The X and Y chromosome folks.
You think segregation is a logical answer?
For the X and Y chromosome people, yes.
Okay.
Let the men compete with men. Let the women compete with women. And let the XY people compete with XY people. Listen, and we're not trying to get canceled after we get famous either. So y'all just bear with us. My opinion
they gonna dig this up.
My opinion,
I still want my BT award.
We still gonna get it. But then they go dig this up. They go dig this up and go be like, well, Carrice can't have it either.
I'm not apologizing for anything. I keep on record. I want to go on record. I'm not gonna apologize for shit that I said, unless I really didn't mean it.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely not apologizing, because you can't cancel me because I own my shit. Period.
Yeah, so okay. Nuts.
It has gone on for too long. This has gone on for too long. Listen, thank y'all so much for tuning in each and every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on hot7025fm.com. Listen, don't forget, you can follow me on every platform at eCarrice. That's ECARRICE. You can also catch me in the morning for the Morning Wood. Okay, this is the riskiest morning show ever. Okay, The Morning Wood comes on at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can download the Hot 7025 app and just press play. You're over there, you listening, you in the office, you're in your cubicle, put your headsets on, listen to
please put your earbuds in.
Myself. You know what? We did remove cursing. So
because 360,
we removed cursing.
It's going to be inappropriate the entire time.
The entire time, right?
You're talking about his nuts the entire time.
All right, y'all. So listen, thank you again, Sir Armstrong. You can follow him on Instagram as well. We'll catch y'all next week, y'all. See you next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.